for this opportunity to give a statement on farmers' rights on this agenda. I'm Tanmay, a farmer from Central India. I represent here Indian Coordination Committee of Farmers Movements, a member organization of Campesina, which is international peasant movement. I'm speaking here on behalf of the IPC, a platform representing organizations of small-scale producers and indigenous peoples. We are not only guardians of plant diversity. We appreciate that in special events it was celebrated, but we must say that we are not only the guardians of plant diversity, but we play an important role in the production, promotion, exchange, and protection of this diversity. We co-evolve with this biodiversity through our knowledge. We value it for the food and health of our communities, nations, peoples, and countries. Even today, the seed systems of our peasants and indigenous peoples provide 3/4 of the world's food. But industry seizes these seeds under the pretext of food insecurity in order to take exclusive control of our seeds and profit from them. This plundering of our resources and knowledge must stop. We have been very active in the expert group on farmers' rights. We take note of the efforts made, but we recall that the various examples in the inventory have not been translated into all the official languages of the United Nations. Therefore, contracting parties cannot be expected to welcome it in its current form. Furthermore, we note that some of the submissions listed in the inventory are contrary to farmers' rights as enumerated in the treaty. We cannot accept that some examples related to breeders' rights are listed in this inventory. It is therefore imperative to translate the inventory and to ask the Secretariat to remove the examples that are contrary to farmers' rights. On the other hand, during the expert group meetings, Category 10 of the options document was the subject of much discussion and could not result in an expert group proposal. The language used by the co-chairs of the group in the description of Category 10 gives the impression that the implementation of our rights as set out in the Article 9 is optional. This is not acceptable to us. Many experts, like myself, asked the technical expert group for obtaining a legal opinion on the binding nature of Article 9. This opinion was rejected and we regret this. We now ask the contracting parties to assume their responsibilities by reaffirming the legal nature of Article 9. Let it be clear that for us, the farmers, Article 9 is fundamental for us to engage with the treaty. If its fully legal nature is not reaffirmed here, in each of the rights it guarantees, the treaty is meaningless for the more than 1 million farmers will be represented here. Therefore, on the basis of the reaffirmation of the binding character of the Article 9, we call on the contracting parties to take note of the options document with the co-chair's proposal in grey and including footnote 10 of the paper, create a working group with a new mandate to develop guidelines for states on the implementation of farmers' rights as set out in Article 9. This working group should provide for mechanisms to ensure the effective participation of representatives of farmers' organizations and indigenous peoples concerned. We also want to remind states that today our rights are openly violated by repeatedly postponing the legal recognition of DSI as genetic resources and by accepting that some contracting parties adopt laws contrary to farmers' rights. The treaty becomes a tool of biopiracy that facilitates the confiscation of our indigenous seeds and PGRFA by a few transnational corporations that hold the largest patent portfolios. This violation must be stopped. We recall that as enshrined in United Nations Declaration on the Rights of Peasants and United Nations Declaration on the Rights of Indigenous Peoples, our rights to seeds is a human right, an inalienable and prescriptible right that is superior to commercial laws and cannot be compared to breeder rights or any other rights. Without a guarantee that our rights will be respected, we will be forced to call on the peasants and indigenous peoples of the world to stop surrendering our seeds to the PGRFA collections in the multilateral system. Thank you, Madam President.